Hello and welcome to the October 2025 production audio wrap-up. I am Peter Schneider and I am here with Nick Huston.
Hello.
And coming to us from an undisclosed location, TK Edmondson. Hey TK, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. I love that.
Kudos to TK and to Peter and to the whole Gotham team for the coverage of NAB New York 2025. A lot of these things we did videos for there. First one that we did is the sound device's Astral firmware version 8.2. So it allows over-the-air firmware updates, so you can update your transmitters without having to plug them in, which is great. Expanded Nextlink coverage with support for multiple Astral outposts. Frequency exclusions for different regions, TV channel finder, the whip antenna length tool that actually shows up on the screen so you can cut your whip exactly to the frequency you want if you want to. So there's lots more stuff. Sound Devices put out a video with Paul Isaacs. We had our video at NAB 2025 New York. So check out both for more information about the Astral firmware update.
My favorite thing about that, I think, was the multiple outposts.
Yes.
That's cool, so you can have multiple zones. And TK, I think you were pretty impressed by the antenna length cutter. I was impressed too. The cut to size.
Well, and the over the air. That's kind of big. I've tried to update these things before. Like when the double batteries first came out, it was like, oh, fun.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for them to come out with the screen that actually you can reach in and grab the antenna and it's already the perfect length. You know what I mean? Like in Star Trek when they order Earl Grey tea hot.
Sure.
Yeah.
So RF Venue came out with their RF Spectrum recorder updates. This is very cool. Free firmware 3.2. It adds extended scan range from 15 megahertz to 2.7 gigahertz. Customizable start, stop, and step sizes for more precise and custom sweeps. Faster scan results. Direct download of scan data. No USB drive required. This is what I'm most excited about, API integration. So you can get third parties like Soundbase and whatever URI can dream up to integrate with it. So it's available now for download.
Very cool.
All right, Deity Hush Wireless. Not a part of the Theo system, so that's important to know. These do not cross compatibility, none of that going on. They have a high density modulation. It's going to be up to 5 transmitters you can now put within 2 megahertz spacing, so it should be pretty flexible for most people's needs. You're able to party dial on all the receivers. You've got ability to use the part of UHF, the duplex, and the guard band. So very nice flexibility in terms of your frequency ranges. And then it's got an XLR out option for use as a camera hop. They can do batch updates. And if you need more details, check out our NAB coverage that we just did.
People are very excited about those. Interesting that they are not compatible with the Theos. You know, the party dialing is only good if there's multiple people or, multiple channels of IFB, potentially like multiple bags. And the XLR out, I assume that is a cable and not not an actual output of the receiver. Is that right, TK?
That's right. Yeah, it's a selectable option for your output.
Do you know if it's balanced or unbalanced or?
Well, we didn't get into it at NAB, but I dare say it's unbalanced.
Yeah, we got into it, a little bit, and I think also privately there was like that New York mixer party.
Mm-hmm.
It's a headphone
yes.
out, and maybe they can go back to engineering and make it a fake balanced out.
I see. Okay. So there's one output on the receiver that probably can have the volume locked, would be my assumption.
Yeah, theoretically. And then if somebody wanted it balanced, it's possible you go to engineering and ask them to flip the ring out of phase and make a fake balance signal.
Nice. New stuff from Ursa. We've got the Foamy Pro Lav mounts. They are softer and more durable than the original Foamies. We've got the heat shield protective foam pad to reduce heat from the transmitter. It fits into a pouch with your body pack transmitter. Soft soles, rubber foam sticker for front shoes, and heavy duties, rubber foam stickers with silicone grip for the heel of shoes. These are all shipping now from the UK, so please allow extra delivery time as things wind their way through customs and distributors and things like that. I'm a big fan of the Foamies, so I'm curious to see how much better the Pro is.
Yeah, and I think better foot foam is good. Early on in my career, I tried to put foot foam on somebody walking on cobblestone streets,
Ooh.
which turns into a slippery mess. This seems like it would have more grip and more suitable for different kind of surfaces.
Yeah. Cool.
Voice Technologies has some new items. They have their VT406WA, ultra miniature lavalier, high sensitivity, waterproof, IPX7 rated. They also have a VT100plus lavalier. It's got a swappable cardioid and omni capsule, which I think is a cool idea. And then they have more necklace models. So yeah, including some waterproof options for those reality shows that need them.
New from the Swiss.
Up from Radius, their Mini-Alto cable. They have a low-profile 5-pin XLR cable for those who are using a stereo setup. It's designed to fit into the Mini-Altos. It's coming to the USA soon, but as Nick said earlier, give it some time to navigate across the pond. And we also make this cable at Gotham Sound custom cable, so if you need it sooner than later, please don't be afraid to ask. We'll get it to you.
Doc Justice, owner of Halter Technical, has announced the WildTrax version 2026. This is the multi-track recording platform. We did a preview of this with Doc in studio earlier this year. Check it out on gothamsound.tv. Beta is open now for paid users with the full release expected November 5th, depending on when you're watching this. It's in a few days. New features include the playback option, live monitoring, MP3 export, new toolkit panel and tentacle sync integration. There's flexible licensing, monthly, annual, or lifetime. I love that, at least the choice. I hate being locked into a subscription that is weekly or monthly or however.
Absolutely.
So yeah, excited to see what is going on with Doc.
Nick, you and I, we were involved in some of the first TV shows to use software to record multi-track audio. Software
right.
for film and TV.
That's right, yeah.
Right? Metacorder.
Yep.
I remember it was a
Gallery.
Nickelodeon show for Michael Bergman. We were on the cutting edge.
We called it the bleeding edge.
Yes, there was blood.
There's a lot of triage.
Yes. It's got to be like 2003, 2004, right?
Yeah, it would have been 2003. I mean, the big thing that we did was the producers, right, with Todd, because we made it all, super portable, DC powered, playback, this, that, and the other thing.
Was the producers before or after Prairie Home Companion?
That was before. Prairie Home Companion was, I think, significantly later. We had moved downstairs at that point.
Oh,
or
that's
we were
true.
moving downstairs the weekend it shipped.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, if you go and watch both of those movies, you'll see Peter and I credited as like additional sound equipment provided by. But boy, we could tell you some stories, and we were on set so often. I mean, I was on set in Minnesota.
Yeah, you were at the theater.
Yeah, with Drew, but you and I basically went back and forth to the producer's set.
And the editing rooms, I remember. Yeah.
Oh, you remember and Across the Universe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Beatles movie. That was really fun. Can I tell you a quick mess up that I did? I think it was on Celebrity Charades.
Sure.
I didn't check the settings, and I think we were doing 18 channels of wireless, and I recorded it all as a poly. Oh. And man, post was so unhappy because at the time, like, they could barely handle 4-track poly.
Yeah, it would just immediately crash there.
Right. So yeah, I had to go back and fix it, and that was less than fun.
Oh yeah, no, those were good days.
Anyway,
those were fun times.
Back in the old days.
And from that to something I saw at NAB just a few days ago, the Zoom PodTrak P4 Next podcast recorder. This is an interesting thing. It's tiny. It's $179. It's got 4 XLR inputs with 70 dB of gain, so clearly meant for big dynamic microphones. Plus independent 48-volt phantom power, 4 headphone outs. It does a nifty thing with USB and Bluetooth and 1/8-inch tip ring sleeve. It'll do an auto mix minus. It's got built-in low cut and compression, and then what I thought was pretty well implemented was noise reduction. really, it's the algorithm where you kind of say this is the noise, and then you hit the button, and it blinks fast when it's learned the noise, and then it subtracts it. It is not for anybody that needs a balanced XLR output, but we can only assume that that's coming.
Up next, we have Multiply Audio. This is a local audio engineer, E&G work, named Stephen Smith from Atlanta. Real great guy. You should meet him. Come to our event. I'll tell you about later, actually. But he has since started a company called Multiply Audio. So you hear a little bit more about his story, the interview that we did with him as well. So these are E&G boxes and timecode splitters. And it sends clean line level stereo and timecode to multiple cameras, essentially. So you have the ability to break out to a couple of different cameras. They also have their own cables that they make. They have different types of cable thickness, different versions of this as well in terms of connection. So if you've got a preference or for BNC versus Lima or something like that, he can accommodate. They also have a second box, the STX4. It's a passive 2x4 line level stereo splitter. Very cool stuff for a lot of the broadcast work. Just makes your job super easy. Steven also has a couple of videos out.
Looks like it's super well built. Looks like it's not bomb proof.
This is actually like the third or fourth version too. It's he's really put a lot of hard work. I think the first one we sent off was like 2 years ago at this point. Started with cardboard and just drawings, and now this is what we have.
Nice. New stuff from France. Audioroot has the eSmart ePSB, which connects to any compliant USB-C power delivery charger and provides a regulated 17-volt DC output via your choice of Hiroshi 4-pin, TA4 female, or XLR4 female, or DTAP. And this 17 volts becomes important when we think about what we can do with it using either the diad or triad. These are passive cables to merge the output of 2 or 3 independent batteries or DC power sources with no telemetry. And also the BCC, which is an active power and data cable to connect up to 4 smart batteries or power sources into a single DC output with telemetry. So basically the smart batteries, the maximum voltage they can output is 16.8 volts. By getting something that outputs 17 volts, you are guaranteed that it will pull the voltage off of your USB-C source and not drain your 16.8 volt batteries. Neat. That's pretty, it makes it very flexible and cool.
Yes. I guess if you're hitting anything unregulated that wants 12 volts and can't tolerate more,
right,
that's the only concern I have.
Yeah, you don't want to be putting that into a PD4, I'll tell you that.
No, mainly because the PD4 is holding the door open right now.
This is true.
Next up, Turtle AV. I like this company. They're a spunky little company out of Australia. And they have, this is a Dante-enabled and network-controlled mic preamp that plugs directly into the back of a microphone. It takes PoE. It's got onboard EQ. It's in Kickstarter status right now. It's now through November 13th. So, yeah, check it out.
All right, we have some new items from Sonifex, and I am personally a fan of one of these. The first is the DO1012G. It's save the best for last. That's how most people like to do it, right? So we have the DO1012G Dante Embedder, D-Embedder. This has been released, but just want to make sure that everyone knows about this. Very handy little tool here. This now has Dante, so welcome to the Dante family. We also have the M8R, which is an 8 mic line input Dante interface with dual PoE, and so you have a redundancy there. And then lastly, we have the reference monitor. This has got 64 channels of Dante that you're able to watch over IP, and then you can take groups of A and then kind of make sub mixes and send them to the headphones. So very, very cool implementation. If you could tell, this is my favorite one. But yeah, very new items, very cool new items from Sonifex. You can also check out the video that we did at NAB for a little bit more information.
So your favorite one is not the new Dante to FM or FM to Dante, I assume.
I mean, I hate to say radio dead, but you know.
Oh, careful.
Ooh, rough. All right. New stuff from our friends at Pliant. These are the people that made the Tempest back in the day. So this is some new crew comm gear. So they've got the CXD-32CF. It is a 32 by 32 I/O for digital audio network interface. Dante is new to this model. They've got the CRT900. It's an IP65 transceiver in the 900 megahertz frequency, which is why I mentioned the Tempest, which people really loved. And then it also has the CRP-C12 compact radio pack, 900 megahertz, and a 6-bay battery charger for it. They've also got a bunch of new accessories for their microcom. So if you're in that market, this may be a good fit for you.
Yeah, people love the accessories. They have a cool walkie accessory that can interface between the walkie and the bell pack. And yeah, the CXD32CF is cool. Lots of 4-wire Dante options. And, you know, there are plenty of times where 1.9 really can get saturated and you need somewhere else to go, and this is somewhere else to go.
And doesn't 900 propagate a little bit better than 1.9 and much better than 5?
It can. And, you know, one interesting feature about this particular brand and this particular base station, you can program it offline.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Well, so WAV Metadata Editor. This is a really cool software utility. I think in some ways I would argue that it picks up where Wave Agent left off. It's got some metadata sound tools editing. It's got metadata batch editing, playback with waveforms. My personal favorite feature that it can do is it can take a bunch of files generated by different recorders. So let's say you have a main recorder and a bunch of body recorders, and it can organize it based on the timestamp to kind of match the main audio recorder. So if you you know, have a scene where body pack recorders are just always recording, but you have a main recorder that's kind of following the rolls and cuts, this can batch align those body recorders to the main recorder's timestamp. Very cool software. Check it out. It's Mac OS right now, Linux and Windows being worked on.
Sounds like this would be a really good tool for the people who have those newer prosumer wireless products that include timecode.
Yep, exactly.
For sure.
Yep.
I mean, even just sometimes for labeling or generating sound reports from high track count things, I still use Wave Agent. Having something that's not in beta is good.
Indeed.
This is a pretty interesting, unique, cool trade-in program from Wisycom that we're not 100% sure about how it's going to work.
This seems insane to me. I'm just going to say that. So go through it with us, please.
Sure. Okay. And again, this is all based off one email. I'm really unclear about how things work. But basically, if you bring in any camera receiver and body pack transmitter, so any wireless kit, portable, right? So the receiver has to be DC power, and presumably small enough to fit on a camera. So
I fit some VHF receivers back in the day.
Yep. So any of them, any age,
Yep.
any working condition, does not matter, any brand.
Okay. DJI Mic 1.
Sure. Sennheiser.
Vega VHF.
Sennheiser Evolution 100.
Okay.
Generation 1.
Got it.
So you can trade that in now through November 15th.
Okay.
For 20% off a full Wisycom system. So you don't just get it and turn it in, but you can get 20% off.
I mean, the e-waste alone would be worth it.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So your Wisycom receiver has to be an MCR54.
Okay.
Base plate of your choice, and your choice of MTP60 or MTP61 transmitters. I believe you need to purchase a full system.
Okay.
Meaning 4 transmitters, but that's all got to get worked out. The trade-in discount is 1-for-1. So for each transmitter and receiver set traded in, you could get 20% off another Wisycom set. So if you're looking to upgrade to Wisycom, and you wanted, let's say, 16 channels, just send in 4 transmitter receivers of any brand, of any kind.
4 Mr. Microphones.
4 Mr. Microphones.
Okay. I guess they'd need a portable receiver,
Sure.
but okay.
And you can get 20% off the order.
Wow. 20% off the order, like per unit, per trade.
Per trade.
Wow. That's
So
pretty great.
we haven't done this yet. It's valid for the next couple of weeks till November 15th. If you're interested, let us know and we'll muddle through it with you.
Okay. All right. But you've confirmed this.
I've confirmed it. I've emailed with Italy. I've emailed with Colorado. I talked to myself about it in the shower. We all think we have no idea what's going on.
Okay. That seems insane, but okay.
Okay.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
take advantage of it.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Mix and Mixer is here again, second week of November, 7th through the 9th. Please stop by. We will have plenty of manufacturer workshops. There will be demos. There's a party Friday. There's a potluck on Saturday. There's going to be tons and tons of vendors talking directly to you if you'd like to, come on down to Atlanta. On Sunday, it's going to be a great weekend. It always is. Schedule and RSP links are at gothamsound.com, so you can check that out, /Atlanta Mixer Mixer to get directly to that link. There is a sponsored Lyft ride code that will also go out, so please check that link out for the details. And free hugs from me, so please don't hesitate to ask.
I hope you get one of those signs that people like, free hugs. So I hope that we have some appropriately sad music queued up for this next and last story. But we seem to do this a lot, the end of an era. This is the end of a very long era.
This one hurts, yeah.
The supply of 10-track carbon copy sound report pads has finally been exhausted. They will no longer be printed and available for sale at Gotham Sound. We do have the template available for download on our website.
It's on our website, yeah.
But in terms of being able to purchase something with which to physically write and hand off multiple copies, that is no longer available. And I know the batch that we had came with us from 38th Street, so it was over 10 years old.
This goes back so long ago that I designed the original template in Microsoft Publisher, which I just Wikipedia searched is still a current program.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
I hope there's an appropriate swelling, somber part in whatever music is or is not playing right now, either live or in your head. But, handwritten sound reports, we knew you well. I am sorry for the quality of my handwriting, whoever had to read them. We'll carry on digitally.
The pencil never crashed.
Bye.
Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you to Nick. Thank you, TK, from your undisclosed location. And if you want to see more videos like this, check out gothamsound.tv. Hit that like and subscribe button. Follow us on social media. Please send your ideas and feedback to info@gothamsound.com. And thank you for watching.